Most people don't follow their purpose and pursue their purpose consistently, primarily for four reasons. One is that they feel intimidated. Sometimes we hear comments from people that if we do what we have been called to do, that we will be rejected, we will be resisted, and as a result, some people don't do their purpose to its fullest capacity because they fear loss. The second reason is that oftentimes people feel inferior, and so they feel that their gifts and skills and abilities are less than someone else. And so what happens is, instead of creating and cultivating their gifts, they compare, they conspire, they compete with other people. And instead of staying in their lane, they are minding other people's business. And as a result, they are not able to do what they have been called to do with the same vigor, with the same proficiency that will really make them stand out in the crowd. The third thing is insecurity. When we are looking at our treasure, our gifts, our abilities, our purpose, all the different ways that God has created us to do amazing things in the world, it requires a sense of courage to step out and to be visible and to get it wrong or to get it right. And if a person does not have enough confidence in themselves to bounce back from failure, to bounce back from getting it wrong, if they don't have enough security and self-confidence in themselves to take a licking and keep on ticking, we will never know what they have been created to do. They will never know their power, their strength, their ability, and their competence. So insecurity is something that is a trap. It is a spirit that keeps us silent and settled in places that we have already outgrown. And the fourth thing is inconsistency. When we think about our abilities, our gifts, our skills, our mastery, it requires us to be consistent, because it's not what you do, someday. It's what you do every day. And if we are doing something every day to pursue our purpose, to do what we feel called to do, to develop a level of mastery and proficiency and competency, it requires us to do something every day. I think sometimes when it gets hard, we won't stick and stay. So it's not about starting. It's about, can you advance in the midst of adversity? Can you make a decision to move forward even when it's difficult, even when it's frustrating, even when you might have to do it alone? So those are four reasons why many people, even though they're gifted, may never understand the totality of their abilities, the totality of their skills, or just the breadth and the depth of their gifts, because of intimidation, inferiority, insecurity, and inconsistency. And those are something that I have to challenge myself on consistently. I mean, constantly, because there have been times in my life where I have not been consistent, and inconsistent activity will get you inconsistent results. So I encourage people to be courageous, be consistent, be dedicated to their craft, be devoted to their character, and also reach up and ask God to fill in all of the gaps in their lives, because we all will have gaps, but to do what you have been called to do. Even if you don't know how to do it, just proceed, because where God gives vision, God will, of course, give you provision.